If you feel like your to-do list is never ending, life is hectic, and you just have too much going on, it's time to simplify. Here is how you can add some extra breathing space back into your schedule. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura from How to Get Your Shit Together, and this video, this channel is all about helping you reclaim control of your life. And streamlining now means never having to waste time on certain things again. Even the smallest change can have a compound effect so that in time, your initial investment will pay big dividends. And the first major step in that direction, the first thing that is going to help you cut out a lot of the noise that's in your life, is to become a more conscious media consumer. Because if you think about it, every day you are bombarded by someone else's thoughts and opinions. It's email, social media, TV, advertisements. When you're consuming any of these, it's like you are constantly reading someone else's thoughts. Now, I'm not saying to cut them out completely. I would be out of job for a start. And obviously a lot of those do have benefits, but learn to engage and then disengage with them. So when you are scrolling or reading or watching something, you fully engage in it, enjoy it, but then when you've got what you want out of it, get out. It's like when you're having a conversation with someone, you listen to them, you respond to them, but then you walk away. You don't let them follow you around all day, just talking in your ear. That would drive you demented. But that is what we are doing with TV and social media and emails. We're letting it seep into every second of our day. We are constantly logged on. We're always refreshing the feed and checking another app and just one more episode. Set some limits and then hit the off switch. Here are some simple ways that you can do this. Make a habit of doing something just once, one and done. When you have scrolled through your social feed, don't then refresh just to see if there's anything new that will pop up, or don't do that thing where you open one app after another and then when you're done, you go back to the start, do it all over again. Say to yourself, this is done. And that would help to mentally delineate your day so that one thing isn't just taking over. Set regular reminders for yourself. If you have a tendency to lose track of time like I do, then set a timer on your phone or whatever, or set up one of those, there are apps and things that you can use that will give you a time limit so that when you hit it, it will block certain apps or websites. And then use that timer or that warning message that pops up as a way to snap you back to reality. Use it as your cue to move on. Also switch off notifications, including any related sounds. There is nothing so important on social media that it can't wait until your next break. Switching off autoplay is also a huge help on Netflix, YouTube, and certain social platforms. You can actually stop videos from automatically playing. That used to be a big black hole for me. Consume it, and then when you are done, disengage so that it doesn't consume you. You're the boss here. And then to piggyback on that, be sure to curate your feed. It is so easy to forget that a lot of what we see is by choice. We have a lot of control over what we allow in front of our eyeballs. As you are scrolling, start to notice how each account makes you feel. And remember that very few things are entirely positive or negative. Most things will have some elements of both. It is up to you to decide if, on balance, it is making you feel, alive and energetic, or down and demoralized. For example, maybe you follow a fashion influencer and they're always sharing, great outfit ideas and you're always getting inspiration from them. They're showing you things that you love. And that's great, but if it also leaves you feeling, like your own closet is lacking, if it makes you feel bad because you can't afford the things that they have, or maybe you're spending more than you can afford so that you can get their look because that temptation is always in front of you, it's time to say goodbye. And don't be afraid to unfollow or mute a friend. Just because you know someone in real life, just because you like them in real life, does not mean that you need to subject yourself to endless Candy Crush requests. Just saying. Also be on the lookout for things that may seem positive and harmless in the moment, but actually lead to negative or mindless behavior. Like funny cat videos, which yes, make you laugh, but they also suck you in so that you watch one after another and then hours have gone by. Remember, you are in charge. Don't be dictated to by an algorithm or an advertiser. All they want to do is extract something from you, whether it be your time or your money. It is up to you to determine how much, if anything, you are willing to pay. Next is to stem the flow. So there will always be someone or something out there that will try and add more responsibility to your plate or will try and demand more of your time and attention. Just say no. Not today, Satan. Politely decline anything and everything that is not essential or that doesn't have you like jumping out of your seat with excitement. Now, it can be tricky at first. You don't want to disappoint anyone. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity. Or maybe you're like me and you burst into tears at the first sign of confrontation. So start small, practice with the simple, easy things like just RSVPing no to an invitation. Turning down free samples and key rings and things, plastic bags, things that you know that you don't want and you will never use. Cutting it off at the source means you never have to deal with it again. You never have to devote time and headspace to it. Okay, so that's all well and good for a future reference, but what about the stuff that is already here? What about the stuff that is already taking up your time? You need to start pulling those weeds up by the roots. Cancel subscriptions or memberships that you no longer want. Unsubscribe from newsletters. Not mine. If something is no longer contributing to your life in a positive way, disengage from it entirely by stopping it from ever getting in front of you. Take a long, hard look at your schedule and see where your time and energy is going on a daily and weekly basis. Look at all of your tasks and errands and appointments, etc., and notice the ones that just make you die a little bit on the inside. And be mindful as you go about your daily routine. Are there regular struggles that you come up against, regular things that annoy you, regular obstacles that you face? It will take some time, but work on eliminating those from your life, or at least minimizing your exposure to them. Cancel that class you don't enjoy. Fix that flickering light bulb. Stop returning the calls of the person that you don't enjoy spending time with. There, I said it. And declutter. You cannot simplify your life if your physical surroundings are a bit chaotic. The less you have, the less you have to clean and dust and tidy and put back and look for. If you just have no idea where to even begin, my advice is to start with your closet, because streamlining your clothing will make choosing outfits a lot easier, which will make your mornings feel less rushed, which will have a positive knock-on effect on the rest of your day. Declutter your space and you will be surprised how quickly other things slot into place. And then stop trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. I don't know why I did this. I can't make a square. You know what I mean. Look at everything in your life one at a time and ask yourself, is this the best place or time for this thing? If you have got a hook for your keys, but you always end up just dropping them on the counter and then feeling bad, getting annoyed at yourself about it, just put a dish there. Move on. If you've got a bin tucked away in the corner, but then you always end up with trash around your couch, it's time to move the bin closer. Same goes for your schedule. Is the morning the best time to be running errands if afterwards you're exhausted, you can't concentrate on your work? Or is the evening the best time to go to the gym if after that you're all energized, then you can't sleep? I believe there are people out there like that. Me, I am out for the count. But rather than trying to force something, look at how your home and your routines are already set up, and then just tweak your system so that everything slots into place in the best way, like the way that works best for you. Not how you wish it would work, but how it actually works. You're not a salmon, go with the flow. If you want to get the most out of your day, then my absolute favorite productivity hacks are right here. These have been serious game changers for me, and I know that they will be for you too. Grab a pen, because you're going to want to take notes for this one. Until then, gur have míle maith agus feici mé sibh se go luath. Slán!